Okay, so this week's assignment, homework number 1, starts with determining, is the given value the solution to the problem? So in these 6 problems up on the top, we are just going to substitute like we did prior to Christmas break and determine, is that going to work to get the solution? So for example, if we look at number 1, it says k plus 19 is equal to 51 and k is 32. Okay, well, if we substitute in and we do 32 plus 19, we're curious, does that equal 51? So if we go over to the side and we set it up so we can do the math, 2 plus 9 is 11, so I carry my 1. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 1 is 5, so I get 51. So yes, that is a solution, okay? Now, if I look at another one, let's do number 5. 19 is equal to p plus 3, where p is 22. So we want to know, is 22 plus 3 equal to 19? Well, 22 plus 3 gives me 25. That does not equal 19, so no, that is not the solution. So you're going to do the other 4 very similar. Substitute it in and see, does that give us a true equation? Okay. Now, if you look down here at the bottom page is what we learned this week, and using the inverse to solve and find what the variable is supposed to be. Okay, so if we look at number 7, remember I told you to draw a line through your equal sign so that way you keep things balanced. Because whatever you do here, you want to also do to the right-hand side. So we keep everything equal. Our goal is to isolate our A, or get the A all by itself. So whatever is happening to our variable of A, we want to undo it with the inverse. So the inverse of subtract 8 would actually be add 8. So we're going to add 8 to both sides, okay? So this ends up isolating A, and then we do 9 plus 8, which gives us 17. Now we go over here and we find out if it works. So if we do 17 minus 8, do we get 9? Well, so if we go ahead and we can just use our fingers on this one, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. That one does work, so 9 is equal to 9. So my answer is correct. Okay. If we go down here to number 11, number 11 is an addition. 11 plus k equals 18. So I draw my balance line, and here I want to undo that addition or positive number by doing the opposite. So I'm going to subtract 11. That isolates k all by itself. And then I go to the right-hand side and subtract 11 as well. So 18 minus 11, 8 minus 1 is 7. 1 minus 1 is 0. So I get 7 as my solution. So we go over to our check. 11 plus 7. Does that equal 18? And so if you count again, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, it does work. So 18 is equal to 18. Okay. Let's look at number 14. I know many people don't like it when your variable is on the right-hand side, but it's the same process. We just want to make sure we keep everything the same though. So if we look at 16 plus x is going to be equal to 27. We want x to be isolated or by itself. So to undo that addition of 16, we're going to subtract 16. That isolates x. Again, you notice that I keep everything to that right-hand side. Now I subtracted 16, so I want to make sure I go to the other side and also subtract 16. So 7 minus 6, I get 1. 2 minus 1, I get 1. My solution is x is equal to 11. Okay, so we go over here and check it, and we do 16 plus 11. Does that equal, question mark, 27? Okay, so we would kind of put it up so that we can see it. 7, 27, 27 does equal 27, so it works. My answer is correct. All right, let's do one more. Let's do number 9. Jump back to number 9. So number 9 says 16 is equal to n minus 24. We draw our balance line. So what's happening to our variable? They are subtracting 24. So to undo that, to isolate our variable, we're going to do the opposite of subtract 24. We're going to add 24. That isolates n. And then we come over here and add 24. 6 plus 4 is 10, so I put down my 0, I carry my 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 2 is 4. So n is equal to 40. So we need to check that. So we're trying to see, does 40 minus 24 equal 16? So if I go down here and I subtract 24, I have to borrow, that becomes a 30. Bring my 10 over here, so 10 minus 4 is 6. 3 minus 2 is 1. So 16 does equal 16, and my answer does work. Okay, so your job is to go ahead and finish the problems we haven't done. All right.